Hi, Kick-Ass Joe 95 here again. Today I'm going to be reviewing one DVD and one game. First up is going to be Resident Evil 5 for the Xbox 360. Its gameplay, I'm going to talk about that first, is just like the gameplay, and shit. In Resident Evil 4, the controls and the style and everything. Enemies pretty much behave like that, and shit. The main characters are Chris and Sheva. Chris, you may know from 1 and Code Veronica, while Sheva is completely new and some pretty horrible-ass AI. Of course, the main villain is Wesker. The graphics are great, but for the 360 controls I wasn't so used to, and I had some trouble with them. I think I honestly would have controlled better on the PlayStation 3 version. As you know, there are 2 DLCs out for it. One that takes place right before 5, and one with Jill, where you play as Jill, teaming up with this one guy in here, I can't remember the name of. Takes place in Africa instead of Europe this time. It's okay. Nice weapon upgrade system. Mercenaries is fun. Hell of a lot fun now. It's online. It kind of sucks playing all by yourself online on Mercenaries on 3 and Code Veronica and 4. And even the DualShock version of Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation 1. And Sega Saturn version of Resident Evil 1. I'm going to say 2, the DualShock version. But out of 10, this game probably gets a 7.5. New voice actor for Wesker was really kind of just disappointed me. I wanted to have the old one that's been doing his voice since Code Veronica on there. Now we're going to review The Rise and Fall of ECW. ECW is probably tied at the entire ECW thing from the 90s is probably right there with the Attitude Era in WWE for me. One of my favorite things about wrestling. You got tons of wrestlers that you probably first saw in WCW that were in ECW, like Raven and Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, Chris Benoit, and a lot of wrestlers that you see in the WWE that you didn't know were in here, like Rob Van Dam, Tommy Dreamer, Raven, Taz, Mick Foley, Dudley's. It just really goes over the entire history of ECW from 1993 or 92 to 2001. One thing I didn't like about ECW was whenever it came back on in 2006. It was okay for a little bit, and then it just kind of got lame, and it was just like an episode of Heat or Velocity. It just had its own title. But the matches on here are great, like Pitbulls versus Raven and Stevie Richards, Ray versus Psychosis, Van Dam, Jerry Lynn, Tickle, Scorpion, Sabu. It's only 6 hours. It's not too long. Actually, it is pretty long, but I'm pretty sure it's including the rep matches and interviews and all that extra shit. But it's really good, and out of 10, probably going to have to give it a 9.5. Mainly because I wish there was more stuff from the old, maybe because I wish there was like another match or two, or some more footage of the older ECW with Ron Simmons and Eddie Gilbert and all that. So this has been just a kind of a quick video, basically, on my opinions of Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil, my #1 favorite video game series, and The Rise and Fall of ECW. This is Kick-Ass Joe 95 signing out. This video will be up tomorrow or later.